All right. Final match against Crazy Diamond. 5-13. But we've lost the die roll. But hold on, we got to update. Got to update the record. 2-2. Oh, look at that! JP's wife has the VIP diamond. Oh, somehow she has been made a VIP. Just saying. See, really, I was just baiting you to say something again so that I could show off that I put the VIP on you. It means that you're a very important person to me. I don't know. It's just like it gives you a little bling icon. It means whatever you want it to mean. Basic island. Preordained. I allow it. So Crazy Diamond is some Xeroxy. Well, okay. If you have Preordain and Basic Island in your deck from M21, I assume that you are. Well, no, you're not a subscriber. You calm down over there. So we hit a Lotus. Dog treats. Come over here, or you're on camera. Good job. There's no Lily down here. I guess there's no Lily dog treats. Too bad. All right, so we flipped Lotus. We put Lotus in play. Thought Castle cost 1. Prismatic Vista. What are they doing? I think I want to be proactive. Reactive would have been to counter that. Proactive would be to do my thing. So I want to protect my guy. That's my thought. How many basics are you playing that you have Prismatic Vista? This is going to answer as soon as they get a basic here. They 2 basics. 2 basic islands. Mystical? Okay. Shine on, you crazy diamond. What are you getting with Mystical Tutor? Get something you can gush into? Force of Will. Okay. So we know that they put a Force of Will on top of their library. Okay. I mean, I have double Force. I feel pretty good with that. I mean, so here are the times where I was talking about, oh, wouldn't Mishra's Workshop be good in this deck? Probably not. You got my Seat of the Senate in your Strip Mine Prismatic Vista deck. Gosh. So they've already played a land for the turn. Like, I feel like these are not the spells to fight over. Like, let them discard, right? I can attack. I think that's a different. That's not how I would have played previously. I feel like I would have tried to counter this previously. I would have done stuff like that. Instead, let them come to me. I have pressure. Let's use this pressure and then defend it. That's my thought. Yeah, because now they had force to protect this supposedly, and now they're gonna have to discard because they had already played the land. Maybe they had to use the land to clear their young pyromancer. Really? Okay. Well, as soon as I did that, I realized that I was throwing away a blue card in my hand. As soon as I did that, I had already clicked it, thinking, oh, I have this Voltaic key. What if we set up Time Vault? Instead, we found a Mox Opal. We could bring back... I think Lotus is the best one to bring back, obviously. It's the most mana. We could tap it for Sapphire as needed. They could have Force of Negation here. But I really don't see that as a huge problem. Okay. Hi, bud. Could have Misstep. Misstep's a potential card they could have. But my thought here is to set up a chance for us to attack for 7. Okay. Then I have Hardcast Force as well as Pitch Force. Right? So, I mean, if we can get something going to They're playing a lot of they have to have like some back to basics Blood Moon type effect. Otherwise, are they not hurting themselves by not playing Volcanic Island? Stop. You're fine. Once again, they're putting so many cards in their hand that if I don't fight it, they've already played the land, which makes Brainstorm less impressive. I clicked Vintage, right? I didn't fall out of my Vintage League. I don't know what to put them down as. Blue, red, basics. Oh, there's a card. They brainstorm, or no, they gushed, then they brainstormed. Preordained to put those cards down. Let's see. What does Preordained do? Bottom. Right? If they had a Pyromancer, all of this would have happened prior to them doing anything. I'd like to counter that. So we knew they had the Force of Will, pitching a Flusterstorm. Let's play this. Really? I can't play anything? Well, they found another Force. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Oh. Okay, you can have your hand back. They lost a Pyroblast, an Underworld Breach, and a Time Walk. Maybe they had it all along. I don't know. I feel like that could have gone different ways. What did I throw away? I threw away... I guess I didn't have anything in my hand. Yeah, like, are we just dead? What is their graveyard? Pop their graveyard out. Do they have Lotus Petal? Do they have the Breach to kill us? Or I should say, do they have the other options to kill? I guess we find out. Yeah. That is surprising. That's not what I expected out of them, for sure. But Kinetic Augur, power and toughness equal the number of instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard. With escape. They're playing some interesting ones, that's for sure. I would like to see the rest of their deck. So it's not just that, it's Grixis. But they're playing some interesting ones. It's a young Pyromancer Underworld Breach. I guess that is a way to that's a way to play around. Oh yeah, I have Blightsteel Colossus. You're gonna have to deck me. But Ancestral Recall's already gone. I forgot I had Blightsteel Colossus. So now, do they have enough to kill me? I would think they do. They just have to get me down to one card, but Ancestral's gone. Do they have targeted draw? Right? Sure. Now they realize maybe they need some more on their own side. They still haven't hit Lotus, and they're pretty low. Demonic Tutor's also gone. So they have Sprite Dragon. They can't cast it as an instant in my upkeep. So I know I'll at least draw that. And then I think I was ready to concede, but I do think that keeps us alive. So right now, 5, 6. I just need to play. I need to play 2 artifacts. I can't play 2 artifacts. They're all in my graveyard. Right? So now they just Pyroblast my stuff away. I draw and deck. Yeah, they just have to kill. Like this is them realizing, well, how do I do it instead? Yeah. So now I have 2 cards. What's the other card? Like I have to assume all the Emerys are gone. They could flashback Pyroblast. That's probably the right thing to do is flashback Pyroblast, but I can't even picture what my last. Yeah, you flashback Pyroblast, kill my Urza, and then you should survive on time alone. Or life total. Because I should not be able to get anything reasonable in play in time. Because I'm 50-50 to draw the Blightsteel. So I can't think of anything else that it would be. If you would have killed Chromatic Star, that's what they should have done. They kill Chromatic Star, and I would draw the Blightsteel. That's what they should have done. Killed Chromatic Storm. And I can't target my opponent. That's funny. All right, so after all that time, apparently we lost. I thought we were doing great. And then we died. All right, so I need to streamline, I believe. We just need to go combo. I think I have to take a top out. I think top has been having that. Like, I understand that you want it as part of all the other stuff, but maybe I'm not understanding it, or like I got to get a Bolus of Citadel or something going, because somehow I'm getting hurt in the exchange, or somehow the exchange is not setting up right. All right, come on. We finished this today. I can take tomorrow off. My opponent's probably like, what the hell do I sideboard? Soul Guide Lantern maybe would have utility in the main. Yeah, it would have. Too bad you didn't play it. Hear me out. Turn 1, Karn. I can't use Diamond to cast the Lattice. They have Lightning Bolt. They have Lightning Bolt. That's why I'm going to do that to Karn. I feel like if they could have stopped Karn, they would have stopped Karn. So if we can draw a land or untap mana source, we kill them. They top bottom to Preordain. Those are all good cards. Oh, I didn't realize I had... That's funny. Hi, Lily. Okay, depending on how they set up, I can play Lion's Eye, crack it, buy it back, crack it. And just go for it that way. Potentially, I would have needed Emry to play the turn sooner. I feel like Karn not necessarily finding the stuff I need is a problem. Bolt. Okay. So now you think they can stop me? One Mycosynth Lattice, please. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay. What I was going to say is Soul Guide Lantern is, I think, maybe worthwhile in the main. Technically, that would let us trim, like, have Mox Opal as a mana source in the sideboard. And, like, I almost feel like I should be doing that anyway. Here's another case of Manifold Key versus Voltaic Key. Maybe that's something I trim. Because the extra one is not always worthwhile. This is pretty close to being able to have... I want the Mox Opal back in. I was going to say, this is pretty close to being able to have Zerda as our companion, compatriot. All right, final game. Final game of the 6-hour stream so far. Of course it has a Blightsteel in our hands, so we can't keep it. We hit Mulligan, and the Blightsteel did not even move. That's so annoying. Well, I'll put that one on the bottom. I'll see you later. That is that Mulligan bug where it literally just doesn't even move. You know it's not random. Just saying. Just saying. Soul Ring, Emerald. Okay. That's legit. These cards are terrible. Please don't counter it. I do not want to draw those cards. Oh! They knew! Ah. Crap, now we gotta draw them. Crap. They only have 3 cards left. What did they pitch? They pitched Flusterstorm. I mean, they're kind of low on resources. If we can draw out of this. Getting closer. I also like that we can... Hold on. So we're going to fight this too. Okay. I guess Flusterstorm's as spell as you can, right? But so that leaves top, then jar. So I'm going to draw the memory jar to play. I'm going to draw the top. I'm going to crack the memory jar. Does it make sense to put that into play now? I moved stuff around. I got a whole new setup. I fancied up my background. I tried to make things prettier. Work? Overall, pretty good. I bombed out of the challenge with Xerox, so I decided to do unfair things. And this is pretty unfair. All right, so if we can get ourselves into Urza, unfair things are powerful. And then your opponent plays a basic M21 Mountain, and you're just like, what are you even doing? No. Please resolve. Please. Okay. So we know... One, two, yeah. We know that Grim Monolith is on top. But we'll end step spin, see what we can find. Okay. Are they going to play Lightning Bolt? That's bad. I think we kind of have to let that happen. Don't have like Brain Freeze in your hand like some BS. Because we could not have flustered either of the other two. So let's let them burn their stuff back. Hold on.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
It's there. It was there. Why didn't you look? You could have looked and you chose not to look. You're an idiot. Because now they have all the fuel in the world for that brain freeze, or for the Flusterstorm. You're just an idiot. There's no good reason not to have looked in response to the breach. Because I was like, oh, what am I going to find? Flusterstorm? So I deserved that. That was not using top in response. So that was a deserved loss. Well, it was a 2-3 that I feel like could have legit been a 3-2. The loss to Montolio, I think they just had shop set up on us. And then the one against Dredge, I feel like it was close, but not... I feel like it was close, but I feel like there was something more to it that could have changed. So, looking at the list, I mean, I did have fun. So that was the big thing after we got knocked out of the challenge. It was like, hey, can we at least have fun? And I had some fun, but issues that we saw, obviously the mulligans. The mulligans were a big thing. So I would want to try to find at least some more land. I think especially with what's going on here, I like the idea of, and if we look at the 2-card Monty deck from the other day, right? That at least had game plans. Like, okay, you use your Mishra's Workshop to cast a Chromatic Lantern, and then Mishra's Workshop can do something after that. So I think I want to put in that Chromatic Lantern. And shout out to Mike. Mike gave us a foil one. So that will be the one in perpetuity that goes into the deck. Okay. So now Chromatic Lantern is in. Our lands can tap for any color. Let's put Mishra's Workshop, because I think Aaron's right. Sometimes you just got to work. And you might have to work your way with a Mishra's Workshop. And maybe it's not 4, maybe it's just a couple. But I think this Artifact Burst to play a quick Grim Monolith, to play a quick Chromatic Star, etc., etc. I guess you can't cash it in the Chromatic Star, but you can't cast Mishra's Workshop into Time Vault, Voltaic Key, and a Mox if you're not playing Mishra's Workshop. And if we're going to play big 5-cost Paradox Engine idiots, which, by the way, we're probably going to trim that. Lion's Eye Diamond, I don't hate in the sideboard, but I guess once you're looping with Emery, no, I don't like Lion's Eye Diamond. So Lion's Eye Diamond can go to the sideboard and live. By the same token, let's cut this key. And Manifold Key being the right key would be in the main. Voltaic Key will join the sideboard. And then Paradox Engine. Like, I understand that sometimes you don't want to draw them both, but... And then is Blightsteel Colossus the right choice? I mean, we did win the one that we needed to, but... I have a feeling that it might just be correct to play the Sphinx instead. Despite everything else, despite Blightsteel Colossus not making us dead to the mill, I feel like Sphinx is still the correct call. I feel like Sphinx is castable, right? 8 mana? Hell yeah, we could do that. Mishra's Workshop, we're halfway there. So now here's a beautiful 60 that has 2 more lands in it, so I don't feel terrible. And then we just have to clean up the sideboard a little bit. Like Mishra's Workshop, you're still going to be Dead to Certain. Well, second Paradox Ninja. That one's easy. It's probably the Lion's Eye. It's probably the Echoing Truth, or maybe the fourth Hercules Recall. Maybe we'd clear that up a little bit. But yeah, so here we go. This could be something we can try out tomorrow. But as for now, we streamed 6 hours today. We got a little bit of challenge. We got a little bit of league. And overall, I don't know. Vintage still gives me the grumble cakes, but I'm still going to keep coming back. What can I say? So, thank you, everybody that hung out with us today. I do appreciate you. I'm going to chop up stuff and get it on YouTube later. That's my new thing, that I don't want to lose this great content. I don't want to lose it forever. So, unfortunately, that first 6 months that I didn't do anything with is gone. So, I'll work on that. I'll get more content for you to see. If you missed this, you'll catch it on there. So, good night, everybody.